What's up guys, MoneyManD here, back in a video. Today I'm doing another coin video. Now I've seen some other YouTubers out there do a junk silver rating list, kind of tier list thing, so I am going to do that. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more videos. I'm also going to do another tier list of the different types of silver, like bullion, bars, junk silvers, including that, like different types of silver. For this video, it's going to be the best silver for the price, basically how much silver you're going to get and what's like the best coin to get for your value. So starting off, we're going to start off with dimes and move away. I got dimes, quarters, halves, dollars, and then I have my 40% and 35% because I still consider them junk silver even though they're a different percentage. So starting off, our first coin is a barber dime. Now I'm only going to start the barbers, which were like 1890s to 1900s. This is a really cool design. They had the same design for the dimes, nickels, and dimes, quarters, and halves. So you'll see that in the later. So these, if you find these a junk silver bin, I usually get junk silver. Or when I last bought junk silver, it was 20 times face. Silver prices has come down, so anywhere from like 18 to 22 times face, depends where you live, kind of, in the United States, of course. But if you see these as the same price as everything else, and it's a good price, like I wouldn't pay for silver now. I probably pay around 20 times face. But this is a really good silver. It definitely is very worn, as you can see. You can't even see Liberty. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Liberty, or maybe not. I don't know. But you can barely see. Like her face is really worn. You see some cutouts to see her headband, but it's really worn. But these are always worth more. They definitely have a little bit of a premium, so this is worth more than like a Roosevelt dime. So I would definitely pick these up if these are in the silver bin. So out of 10, I would give it a 7, because it's not, you don't get that much silver, but it's a really good thing. So 7 out of 10. So a really nice coin, the barber dime. One last look. The barber dime. If I can focus. There we go. Cool. The next design. This one I believe was made from 1892 to 1915. This is the next design is the Mercury dime, made from 1916 to 1945. So let's take a good look at it. We got winged, we got Mercury, I believe, supposed to be on that. Pretty nice. This is a 1945. This one is actually pretty good condition. You can see the details. It's important to look for most of these coins. The details in the cap. You can see the details on the cap. S mint. I believe that's just a regular S. There's a micro S, but we won't get into the varieties. Really nice dime. Got a thing. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So these are definitely, they're not as valuable as the barber coinage. I say pick these up. I definitely would get them, except if they're really, really worn. Don't get them. Otherwise, like if it's this quality, definitely get it. Like this is pretty good quality. But don't get the slick ones. Unless it's like a 1916D, then pick it up. Or a slightly better date, definitely pick up those. But these are alright. The problem is they're really warm. Like if you were to buy $1 face value, you would probably be losing maybe like 5 or 10% of your silver compared to your Roosevelt dimes. You're definitely losing some silver in this. So this is a slightly more numismatic than the Roosevelt dimes, because you're not buying this for silver, you're buying this for a little bit numismatic. So definitely, there's a lot of better dates. So if you can find a better date, pick that up. Otherwise, only pick them up if they're in pretty good condition or if you're starting a collection. So this, I would give a 6 out of 10 because it's good, but it's not the best. Next is the Roosevelt dimes. So also try to not have any loose coins. I only have one loose coin to show you because this focus is better if I have it in like a little package or flip. So we have right here a I believe it's the last year, 1964. 1964 Philadelphia. This was last year that junk silver was made. 90% junk silver was made. Focus. Sorry guys, gotta get to focus. But we got Roosevelt on here. These are made from 1946 to current day. These are still being produced. So you will see one of these in your change if you get dimes. But of course it won't be silver. Haven't made silver in quite a while. And there's a nice reverse. I like this design. It's a pretty good design. It started, this is after President FDR, who was assassinated in not assassinated. He died in office in 1945, so they commemorated him. on the Roosevelt dime that we still see today. Let's get another good look. So these dimes, you definitely will hardly see a worn one. Like, I can see a lot of his hair, which is really good. You want to see the hair on it. And like I said, let's see where you want to get a book. Don't get the slick ones, because you want to get the most silver for your money. But this is still a nice coin. These can be confused with a a non-silver one, because these are still being made. They never made a clad. They never made a clad mercury dime or barber dime, but they do make clad Roosevelt dimes. A really nice dime. I like the design. I like it because you get most of your silver out of it. So I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I don't know. It's a really nice coin. It's a good design. These are always not too heavily worn. So 9 out of 10. Really nice coin. And then moving on to the quarters, we got a 1908D quarter, barber quarter, and like these are made from 1892 to 1915 or 16, I think. I don't know exactly when these ended, but they ended right around then, early 19-teens. So this focuses. Yeah, the barber quarter, like I said, it is the same design as the barber dime. It's all the same design, just slightly bigger. Pretty cool, like very worn. You can barely see the details. And the back is actually different too. The $50 has the same back, but look at the rim. Like, wow, it looks like, actually maybe it looks a little bit like thicker than normal, but that's probably because it's super worn. Maybe it's slightly thicker than usual, but still very worn guys. Pretty cool eagle in the back too. We got the 13 stars. We got the arrows and olive branch. These coins, like I said, definitely pick them up. I believe I get the barber dime a 7 out of 10. I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10 as well, because these are definitely, if you can find them for 20 times face or whatever, if in the same bin as your regular quarters, pick these up, because these are definitely will be a better buy for value. But like I said, it's not too much silver, so it's not the best, but it has a little bit more value. So that was the first design. And like I said, if you find a quarter dime, $50 in the junk silver bin that predates a barber coinage, pick that up no matter what. Those things are worth double, some of the time double or triple. Like I picked up like a dime, like an 1842 dime for like $4, which is pretty good. So if you can get an earlier coin, I'm talking like 1850s, even early, even 1880, like an 1880 quarter, pick it up, because I believe there's the seeded coins. I don't have too many to show you because I don't have too many of those, but those are always good. You should always pick them up because they are worth more than the average thing. Next off, this is the only loose coin I have, so sorry if it doesn't focus. Standing Liberty quarter. I believe we got a 1929 or something, and you can see it is heavily worn. Really nice design, and they had the two types of designs, and you can tell by the back. So we got a 1929. I think it's a P. It's really warm. And then on the back, I like the eagle design. I mean, almost every U.S. coin's got an eagle on it. So a lot of them got good designs. I especially like the gold $10 design is really nice, and also like the piece dollar design. So we got focuses the thing, and then there's 3 stars underneath. 3 stars underneath the eagle. Not so you can tell, because they didn't put that on the type 1, they only did it type 2. So I'm focusing. Let me try to get it. It's not gonna work. I gotta hold it by the edges. So this coin is usually always worn. If you find one of these that's not worn, pick it up, because it is definitely good to get if it's not crazily worn. There we go, you can see it a little bit. Nice eagle, and then 3 stars. So pick this up. If it's a type 1, pick it up. Even if it's dateless, but you can tell there's no stars in the bottom and like the eagle's lower, pick it up, because type 1 is always nice to have. So this one, you're losing a lot of silver. Same thing with the mercury dime, you're losing quite a bit of silver. But these are pretty nice coins, and a lot of the coin collectors enjoy them and like them, so it's definitely a collectible coin. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a little bit higher than the mercury dime. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. You lose a lot of your silver, but I think this is more of a collector's piece considering compared to the mercury dime. So nice. And then lastly is the Washington quarters. These are minted from 1932 to this one was minted from 1916, I believe, to 1930, and this is from 32, and these are still being made today. So that is the problem is, you know, you can be, if you look at a Sterling Liberty quarter, you automatically know it is silver. There's no chance, no doubt. If you find a Sterling Liberty quarter that is not silver and is legit, it'd be worth tens of thousands of dollars. I don't even know if that's even possible because they only made them silver. Washington quarters, they switched, like I said, after 1964 for the dimes and quarters to 0% silver, and they are worth a quarter. So right here we have a 1937D, heavily worn. Most of the time, the quarters I get, if I do pick up some quarters, are from the 40s, late 40s, 50s, and not too many 60s, but they do not have much wear on them, which is good. This one does, but usually you'll be able to see the hair. If you can see the hair, that's a good sign. See some design in the hair. Now these, you'll get, most of the time, you'll get your silver, a lot more of your silver. They're not too worn unless you get to an earlier one. And I've had some really good luck. I just picked up in a coin shop video a 1932 that was better in condition than this. That's pretty crazy. First year issue, really good condition. One of the best conditions for junk silver that I found. So these, I will give an 8 out of 10. They're good. I like the design. Washington, the first president, put him on a coin is nice. I really like the design. Eagle in the back is cool. They're still being made today. They are collected, not too much as the Standing Liberty quarter, but they are really nice. Getting next to the half dollars, we have a 1908D Barber half dollar. So you can tell it's the same design. Still worn, definitely worn. You can barely see the leaves, and you can see her ear. Pretty cool though. And then we got the same reverse. So definitely, like I said, pick these up. If you can get these for the same price as a regular half dollar, pick them up. They've got a little bit of numismatic value. Even though if they're worn, they're still definitely worth more. So if you can pick it up for the same price, it's a good deal. And then when you come to sell it, you know, people sell their collections, you'll probably get, you will get junk, you may get junk silver. But if you sell to more of a collector, and if it's a nicer condition, you will get more of the junk silver. So you can make a little bit of money on that. It may take, 5-10 years. But I'm not selling my collection yet. So, yeah, pretty nice coin. I'll give this, like I said, 8 out of 10. It's probably almost all the barbers. 8 out of 10. Pick it up if it's in the junk silver bin. Unless it's like whole. I don't buy any damaged junk silver coins. Because to me, you're losing a lot of silver. You're losing that silver, and it's worth, like, literally just worth the silver, not even. Like, I wouldn't buy a whole barber coin unless it's like a key date or something. You can get it for $4. A barber quarter for $4, or like a barber half for $12, and it's, a key date, and there's only made 100,000 of them. But otherwise, stick with the regular ones if you can get it for the same price. So I like that. Nice 8 out of 10. Pick those up. Next is a Benjamin Franklin half dollar. What was the next? Oh, sorry, Walking Liberty. These were made from 1892 to 1915, 16, I think. This Walking Liberty was made from 1916 to 47. Here's the next design. And also, guys, this is my advice. Or not advice. This is not. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for entertainment purposes. Is I really nice just make videos to entertain you and give a little bit of information. This video is definitely a lot for beginners and for maybe people who are advanced collectors but are not in the junk silver field. The junk silver is a big part of American numismatics, is junk silver, because they made, coins, silver coins from 1790s to 1960, so 1964. So next up we have the Walking Liberty half dollar. I really like the design. Another good eagle. Like, can't go wrong with the eagle on the back. Design. You actually see the eagle's feathers. You can see the lines. The feathers is nice, and the chest of the eagle is another tell. And also, it looks worn, but it's actually much better than other ones. You can see the lines in her dress. It's actually a pretty good coin to see. I've never really seen lines in a dress. Slightly numismatic piece, definitely collectible, and really nice too. I definitely would encourage you to pick these up. Opinion is to pick these out. These are a nice coin. They, the same design as the American Silver Eagle. So they reuse design because that's how good it was. Not the back. They changed the back design, no. So these, they're definitely worn. they're not going to be like this one. Actually, I would, if I see this in the bin for the same price, I would pick it up, because just to see her like lines in her dress is really nice. Like I already showed you earlier, it's really nice. Like those are really hard. Like you can see some of it's already starting to deteriorate, because that's hard. That's probably one of the first things that goes usually around with like her thing, because this is flat right here. Chest and the face is completely flat, but it's very good. I would give the Walking Liberty half dollar 8 out of 10. Another 8 out of 10. That's a comment. I guess 8 out of 10, because I so far haven't had a really bad things. Junk Silver is all good. So the next one is the next design is Benjamin Franklin half dollar, is from 1948 to 1963. I like the design on here too. You know, he was not a president, he was just a founding father. He's also on the $100 bill, if you guys didn't know that. But he's been on the $100 bill longer than he's been on the coin. And he was on it for a short time. I believe this is the second shortest run of silver coins in the past 100 years, I believe. The like 90%, like a separate design. Like this is its own design. It was actually really short-lived too, because what, 15 years? It's pretty crazy. The Standing Liberty Quarter is 14 years, I believe. Yeah, 14 years. So, and here's a half dollar. I like it. It's got the Liberty Bell, another eagle. Can never escape the eagle. But I like it. They're definitely worn. They're not as numismatic, actually. Now that I, talk about it, the Walking Liberty half dollar, I would say, for the same price, is a slightly better deal. I would give these a 7 out of 10. They are, like I said, they're all worn. You're getting not as worn as the Walking Liberty half dollars. It's not as good as a design, as you can tell. So the worn parts are like his hair, but it's not as worn. Walking Liberty half dollar's got a lot more stuff that can be worn compared to this. But there is still, it's still slightly worn. But I would definitely pick these up if you can get it for the same price. Walking Liberty half dollar is a better deal. It's more numismatic, but like I said, 7 out of 10. It's all right. Not my favorite. Coming up, we have a 1964 Kennedy. Now, these are mainly made for 1 year, 90% silver. I love the design. I think the design's really cool. This is a proof. If you can find a proof coin in a junk silver bin, pick it up. Pick it up faster than anything, because these 90% proofs are really rare. Except in the 60s, you get slightly less rare. This is easily worth probably $20. So about twice the amount. $20. Actually pretty nice condition. You get $20, $30, $40 for a proof Kennedy. It depends how good it is, I'm pretty sure. But like, we got accented hair. Not on this design, but you can have the accented hair, which increases the value. These are only made 1 year, 90%, 1964. And they are made at 40%, but we'll get back to and these are still made today. You hardly see these today. This, I really like it. I have really never, ever seen a worn 90% Kennedy. Most of the 90% halves are going to be this, probably about like 60%, and then maybe 30% Benjis, and then 10% Walkers you usually see. But I really like design. I think the design's really nice. You get all your silver. You only made this for 1 year, 90%. So actually, if you think about it, it is technically rarer than all the other ones, other designs, because they only made it for 1 year, PED. They didn't make San Francisco. They made, I want to say, maybe $500 million over the 2 years, but I don't quote me on that. Really nice coin. I love the design. You get all your silver. It's not as numismatic. Like I said, there's no crazy numismatic value, but I'm going to give this a solid 9 out of 10. It's a really nice coin. I love the Kennedy halves. They're really nice. One of my favorite coins. Cool design. This was made a year after he was assassinated. He was assassinated in November 22nd, 1963. So they literally got this design like probably as soon as that month, the next month or so. By the end of 1963, they already were in the works of the design to make a coin the next year, which is crazy. So really nice coin. Like I said, 9 out of 10. I do love the Kennedy halves. Now before we get into the dollars, which I guess could be arguably the best part, let's get into the other denominations. We got the 35% silver war nickels, made from 1942 to 1945. If it will focus. There we go. 1942 to 45, and some 42s are not silver. It's also got you can tell it's silver by its look, but the way you can tell it's silver is that mint mark down above there. You see it says P. It will say P, D, or S. They are made all of 43, 44, 45, and some of 42. They made them. They switched over to 42. But these are nice. They don't look good, and it's actually pretty rare to find a one that looks good and has like luster. It's like I think every single one in my collection looks like this. It doesn't look good at all. But nonetheless, it's alright design. Jefferson and the Monticello is cool. They still make these today. Not the same. They change the design a little bit. But it's alright coin. And these are 35% silver, and these are basically hated upon by dealers. I love them. I think they're, well, I don't love them. I think they're alright. You can pick these up. They're like $1.50. You won't see them in a bin. Like this, you're not paying 20 times face. You're paying, you can pick it up. I saw somebody selling for $2 a coin show, but that's quite a lot actually. These are worth not even $1.50. So you can probably pick these up for close to $1. You can get these for under melt, which is really nice. So for silver stacking, pick these up because you technically will get more silver for your buck than anything else, especially with the 40% too. But you will get more silver for your dollar than any other coin because there's a slight premium. You're paying a premium on top of that. $4 or $5 over spot, and not to mention that they are worn. These are usually worn slightly like this, but you can pick them for like $1. I would definitely, my opinion is to only buy them if they're a pretty good deal. I want to buy them for melt. I would buy them at melt or maybe slightly under melt, like rounding down. Maybe if you buy a bulk of them. I still like them. They're nice. I have like 20 or so because they're not too. They're inexpensive, which is nice. And then next up, I have a 40%. I have like 40% as well because they are a pretty good deal. This is a proof one. Like I said, if you find a proof, take it. And these are generally in the $3.25 to probably close to $3 now. But they were made from 1965 to 1970. If you can find a 1970 D, a 1970's got a D mint mark, pick it up because they're worth like $12 because they're actually really rare. A 70S is a proof. I would pick up a proof for the same price any day. So definitely pick up a proof, but the proof 70s are not as valuable as the mint 70s. But I like this coin. This is probably it's definitely a very good deal. Like I said, there's really no wear on these, like at all. There's no wear. You can get them for under melt because these are only 40% silver, so the people and collectors don't like them. And I understand why you don't like them. It's not 90%. Everything else is 90%. So why choose a 40%? But I like them. If you're a beginning stacker, I would say stick. If you don't mind the stuff, I would stick with 35% nickels and 40% halves. Oh, I forgot to give this out of 10. I'm gonna say a 6 out of 10. It's all right. Not the best. That's alright. But the 40%, I'm going to give it 8 out of 10 because I like them. They're a chunky piece of silver, for the same, it's the same size. It's just less silver, less than half, 40, 90%, less than half of the silver. But, to hold a big coin, I got like a big silver coin, it's pretty nice. So I would definitely stick with these. Like I said, 8 out of 10. Stick with these if you're a beginning stacker and you don't have too much money for silver, because the other stuff gets a little bit more expensive, and of course you can move on to the more expensive stuff after. And then now we get to the dollars. We got $2 designs I'm going to talk about. We got the Morgan dollar, made from 1878 to 1904, and then again 1921, and also they made it again now, but you can't find that. These are definitely not 20 times face or anything near that. Usually you pick these up for $30. I have been lucky. I have got, in my last major coin show I went to, I got 2 of them for 25 each, and they're a little bit better dates. These are usually warm. It's actually a really nice coin too. This is, I don't know if this is a luster or something. This possibly could be a mint state coin. I have no idea. This to me is a beautiful coin. I got this for $30, so a little bit more than 20 base. It's actually, I believe it's cleaned. It is a mint state, but I think it's cleaned. It's still really nice. A first year San Francisco mint, to pick one up is really nice. Because the first year they made, the Morgans, love the design, really nice. design. A little bit darker color on this one. I think it's been clean, but it's very, very, very good condition. Very good condition. So pick these if you can find one for 25. It's not worn or have holes and damage to it. Pick it up because these are nice. They are definitely numismatic. The dollar pieces are numismatic. They haven't been made in close to 90 years. They haven't been made in about 90 years. So they are more numismatic when compared to the 90% silver, which was made 60 years ago. So Morgan dollar, it's definitely not a good one if you want to stack weight. It's a numismatic piece, so I would advise only people who are collecting numismatics to pick up one of these. So for that purpose, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 because these are usually worn, in like a worn one's like 30 bucks, but to get 25 bucks is a pretty good deal, which I was happy with. So it's all right. It's an all right deal. It's a numismatic piece. It holds its value. Silver price cuts in half by tomorrow. They'll be worth more. They're not gonna be worth 25 bucks, but they'll definitely be worth $5 to $10 over spot. So you're paying, $5 to $10 over the spot, over the face times 20 times face, but you're getting a numismatic piece. And the next design was made from 1921 to 28, and then 34, 35 is a piece dollar. These are also worn. This one's a little bit better condition. Usually what you can find is the better condition ones are around the same price as a worn Morgan. You probably find it for 30 bucks. I also got a 1926D worn, but piece dollar for 25 bucks. So I did like that. This is a 1922 Philadelphia. Really nice eagle too. I love the eagle on the back. But these are pretty nice. The long-lasting debate is what's better, piece or Morgan, and there really is no answer. Morgan dollars are slightly more expensive, slightly more worn, slightly more numismatic. The piece dollars are really nice. Like this has still got luster on it, still a little bit worn. But I really like the piece dollar, and I think the piece dollar is just slightly better, looks-wise, appearance-wise. They're still a very beautiful coins. Both are beautiful coins that were made a while ago in 90% silver. These circulated, so people held these. If you got a circulated one, it's got plenty of history. This I'm gonna give an 8 out of 10, which I believe, which is one higher than the Morgan. I think because it's better. There's more silver on it, but like I said, it is numismatic, so it's not a perfect 10. There is no perfect 10. There's a 9, which I believe I gave the Kennedys a 9. But yeah, there is no perfect silver coin. But that is my tier list. And these are only circulating coins. All these coins circulated. I didn't take any 40% 40% 76 halves and 40% quarters and 40% Eisenhower dollars, because those never really circulated. So like I said, my favorite for the piece over the Morgan, I would definitely take the 40%. Are really nice. 35% are alright. For quarters, I like the Washington the best, just because you get a lot of the silver on it. Yeah, especially like I said, I like the Roosevelt as well. Really nice, a lot of silver. For halves, I just like the Kennedy half. You get all your 99%, 99.99% of your silver is on it. There's not a single bit of wear that you'll find usually on a Kennedy half. I still have yet to see a really worn Kennedy half because they're not. They made them for 1 year and 90%, and it's only 60 years ago. So a really nice coin, definitely my favorite half for stacking. So hope you guys enjoyed that video. I think I'm going to make 2 more videos. One more video comparing different types of silver, and one more video comparing different types of bullion coins, because I have 7 of those. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more videos. I know you guys enjoy these coin videos, so stay tuned. There'll probably definitely be several more this year, and of course every year I'll have a few, at least 5 every year is guaranteed. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Bye.